This is Tom Meyer from the Bellevue Schools, Superintendent of Schools, giving you the Believe in the Blue weekly update. Just want to go over some things that happened recently at a board meeting and happened in school. One of those things that happened at the board meeting recently on Monday night, and all the board meetings, just so you know, are listed on our website, on the district website. Site that way, or they are typically the second Monday of the month, and the agenda is always listed there as well. But one thing that happened at this one was the FAST assessment. A few elementary teachers, Emily Ray, Amy Urance, and Rachel Grable presented the FAST assessment, which ultimately allows for our teachers in grades K through 5 to assess students on their skills and literacy, and then to adjust instruction accordingly. They say, and I believe, and we in the district believe, that this is an outstanding tool for our teachers to have to assist our students, and really an outstanding tool for our students to increase their learning and to really become strong in what they do. This allows for more individual time for students that way, working on specific skills that they need, and it also allows for some small group and individual time where students can learn from each other. Really has progressed a long ways. Our teaching in there is of literacy and math, and we will continue that in the future. But just so you know, it's a great program, and the teachers really were excited to share their experiences and the growth of many students that have been involved. The second thing going on right now, on Tuesday night we had a CTE meeting, that's Career Tech and Education meeting, and we had about 25 people there, with about 20 of those people, or 18 of those people, being community members and or parents. And they shared a lot of different things with us. The career tech fields are business, ag, industrial tech, and family and consumer science. And some things that people shared that we need to continue to work on and continue to strive for and set goals for are the soft skills of students that way, of recognizing the importance of those when they work, along with the value of these classes for all students, no matter if you're majoring in industrial tech or ag or business, whatever it is. Those skills can help you go a long way in many of your other careers that they may study in college or go into outside of high school. And basically the transfer of these skills, the transferable skills of technical reading and collaboration. Another thing that we talked about at the meeting were the science rooms. We're making updates on those, as I talked about before, in Mr. Chambers and Mr. Toops' room, and to a certain extent in Mrs. Van Vleck's room that way. But they will be bigger and provide more area for our students for their learning, and really provide a safer environment, along with an environment where students can do more hands-on learning. It will ideally change the way of teaching in those rooms and allow our students to have more input and more engagement in their learning. Another thing that we did talk about there as well were we recognized the cross-country team that way, the state championship cross-country team, with Andrew Meyer, Andrew Segala, Josh Sieverding, Aaron Beckley, and Jacob Till, along with Griffin Benson and Tyler Pola as alternates. And then we also talked about Cameron Ray, who finished 7th overall in the girls, and Andrew Meyer actually finished 3rd overall for the boys. So it's a great accomplishment for them, and something to build on for many other people as well. In the last few months, since July 1, I talked with a variety of different community members, staff members, parents, just people in the community, and I gained a lot from that. I'll be putting this on our website too, some comments that people made about what our school is doing well, maybe what our school needs to work on, some questions they had for us. A couple things in each of those areas. The free ACT is an outstanding thing people are happy about. Offering college credits is another thing that people are very happy about. And the thinking outside of the box that the district has done in the past and has allowed our students to go beyond the textbook has been appreciated, because they recognize that learning is far more than simply from a textbook. Some things that they also want us to recognize to maybe improve on in the future, and one of these is things that was also a positive, is the real life experience we're giving students. We have a real life class right now, but they say as much and more that we can do that, the better it would be. They also think that getting students involved in the community, in partnerships, working, having interviews from community members would be very good, along with public speaking. Those are a few things, but I will put those on the website in the near future on the superintendent's page. which there'll be a link on the front page for you so you can get to that way. One other thing that we're doing right now, I really believe in the voice of community members and students involved in that as well. We're going to have a student be part of the table discussion at our board meetings. We typically have a student from student council there right now, but we're actually going to increase it and have them sit at the table at the board meetings. They will not be a voting member by any means, but they will be able to offer a student perspective on some things that we are talking about. The next board meeting is December 8th, and they are typically the second Monday of each month, and the agendas are always listed on the school website if you look for them there that way. A few other things just want to throw out at you. We are also starting a facilities committee. If you're interested in being on that, please let me know. That goes for the district-wide facilities committee. We are doing science rooms, like I mentioned, but we will also be looking at doing some other things, and we need your input as community members on what needs to be done, what the needs are that you see as a parent and or community member or whoever you are watching this. If you're interested in being on that committee, we have several people already on it, but if you're interested, please call the school at 872-4913. That would be great. A couple other things that way. I have something here from the elementary PTA. They're having a winter wonderland at the Bellevue Elementary on Saturday, November 22nd from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. They'll actually have a hot pancake and sausage breakfast, along with fruit, coffee, orange juice, and milk. There'll be some games there, so jump house, some other games, and some shopping too, with a variety of small things like that. So that is something to remember on November 22nd, which is sneaking up on us real quick, just like Thanksgiving. Remember, our last day before Thanksgiving is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Students do not have school on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and then we return to school on the Monday after that. The last early out we had on last Friday, November 7th, we had safety training. All of our staff members, associates, and teachers went through some safety training, planning, thinking about what would happen in certain situations. So that was very productive, and we'll be sharing those things with students here in the next week or sooner. Once again, I just want to thank you for tuning in today. If you have any questions ever, feel free to contact the school, and we will move on from there. But everyone have a great day, have a great week, and I'll talk to all of you next week.